Hello and welcome back. I am very excited for today's video. We are going to be chefing it up and sharing with you some great ideas for your Thanksgiving meals. But before we go any farther, let's head over to my urban garden for some ASMR sounds. Here are the collard greens from my garden, and to make sure they're thoroughly clean, I am going to bathe them here in water with vinegar, then give them a quick rinse. Meanwhile, I am boiling water and I am going to add salt and meat that I'm going to show you, which is some neck bones, and that's how we are going to start our collard greens dish. While I'm washing the collard greens, let me introduce myself and tell you that my name is Mariana, and in this channel you will find cleaning motivation, organizational ideas, and DIYs, all on a frugal budget. I am a mom of 3 and I also have 4 dogs, so you could say we are a family of 8. This video is very special to me because it's in collaboration with a wonderful group of fabulous women who have come together from around the world to inspire you and to start thinking, what are you going to cook for Thanksgiving? This collaboration is hosted by Becca Peachy and Vicky Wright. I will be linking their channels in the description box, so after you finish watching my video, make sure you visit their channels and tell them that I send you over. I will also be linking the playlist for the rest of the fabulous ladies. So grab your coffee and get ready to take notes because we are about to give you tons of hours of motivation for your Thanksgiving meals. When cooking collard greens, you have to keep in mind that although it looks like I am going to be cooking a lot of collard greens, the reality is that they're going to shrink down. So if you have a big family, I suggest that at least you buy a couple of bunches. Besides all the cooking motivation that you're going to be finding in this video, today you are going to see me washing the dishes as I am cooking. I am the type of person that I like to cook and clean at the same time, so when I'm done cooking, everything that I used to cook, it's already clean, and the only thing left is the actual dishes that we're utilizing while we're having our dinner. Do you have a system of how you wash your dishes, or do you wait all the way until the end to do them? Collard greens, usually people cook them with oxtails or ham, but unfortunately the oxtails, for 2 oxtails, it's about $30 right now. So to flavor the water, I picked up these neck bones for $10. And can I be honest with you, I saved the broth and I made soup the next day. Now that the water is boiling with salt and the meat's in there, I am going to come over here and I am going to grab the collard greens. I'm going to roll them. I'm going to cut them. And for now, I am just going to place them here. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Let's do maybe 2 more. Roll them up. Chop them. And place them here. Just have some ASMR sounds. chef, but I do enjoy cooking. And the one thing that I know is that when you're cutting, the tip of the knife should not be lifted from the chop. Like this. I cut, and it's like a seesaw. It never gets lifted, only the back gets lifted. And the reason you do that is to make sure that your knife doesn't slip and you don't cut a finger. So hold it there, back and forth, and that's how you do it. Just a little trick for you. And let me know in the comments down below if you love collard greens, or do you like greens at all? Any type of greens. Which one is your favorite green? How much it looks like. Clean that up. That you want to get rid of. All this foam you want to get rid of. All that, you want to get rid of that. The collard greens usually take 45 minutes to be tender, sometimes a little bit more. You're gonna have to try them out and see what are your thoughts. I like mine's very tender, but while I am boiling the collard greens, I am gonna put you on a trick to roast your chicken, and it will come out like a rotisserie chicken. So make sure you stay tuned. Here you're gonna see me prepping my chicken, but the one thing that you really have to be careful when dealing with chicken is that you constantly have to be washing your hands and then making sure you disinfect the area. Splash of vinegar to kill any bacteria that could be left. If you love rotisserie chicken, I am about to put you on a trick that's gonna yield the same delicious flavor to the one that you buy in your local restaurant. All you will need is a bundt pan, just like the one you see here. This one is made out of stone. I purchased it a long time ago. I'm gonna say about 25 years ago from Pamper Chef, and I am not even sure if that company is still around. But any bundt pan will do. and will do the trick for you. When you're seasoning the chicken, make sure you spread the seasoning generally in all the areas, including the inside part, because that will retain most of the flavors. I am going to share a little story about you. When my daughter was little, she used to believe that the chicken was the turkey. See, when she was little, we didn't used to eat turkey as much. So, because for 4 people, we didn't want to make a 20-pound turkey, we will buy a chicken and place it on the table, just like you're going to see here today. And she believed that the chicken was a turkey. Nowadays, my family is bigger and we love eating turkey. And the way I cook it is I deep fry my turkey. I'll make sure to share a picture on my community tab on Thanksgiving. How do you eat your turkey? Do you eat turkey or do you prefer to eat something else? Rubbing butter all on the outside to make sure we have that crunchiness. Anytime that you're handling poultry, you have to make sure that you clean your hands really, really well, including your forearms and the handle of your water. Because you don't want any cross contamination bacteria to go in any other areas of your kitchen, utensils, and so on and so forth. We are going to bake some potatoes and we are going to spread the seasoning over, and that will be another side dish. This is very easy and simple, and I do want to let you know that I washed the potatoes. That's why they're sitting on the kitchen towel drying. After you sprinkle the seasoning, make sure you coat them with extra virgin olive oil, and then I massage them and put them to cook with the chicken. Curious who cook most of the meals the day of Thanksgiving at your home. Is it you, or does everyone, your visitors, bring a different dish? At what time also do you eat the Thanksgiving meal? here I am making a garbanzo salad, which I love with some curry and cumin and black pepper. And I love this salad. I eat it at least once a week. And what I enjoy most is that it usually lasts me for 2 days. And all this meal that you see me cooking today, except the chicken was canned the same day that I was cooking this, which was a Sunday, but we had leftovers for the next day. Um, in terms of the garbanzo, I am currently going through a season in my life where I am going through menopause. It's a very premature menopause, but from my research, garbanzo it's one of the meals that a woman that starts her premature menopause should be having garbanzo at least twice per week. Now, don't believe everything that I said because I am not a doctor. You need to do your own research and you need to consult with your particular doctors and maybe endocrinologist. But again, based on my own personal research, I have included garbanzo in my diet. And again, I eat it about twice per week. Adding extra virgin olive oil to the fry pan, and we are going to saute red onion with the bell pepper and garlic. And after they saute, I am going to toast the garbanzo and then add the seasoning and adding a little bit more of olive oil at the end. If you feel that it's too dry, then just add a little bit more olive oil. In terms of measurements, you have to taste it. You have to see how much cumin you want, how much curry you want to add, and black pepper and salt. Each palate it's different, and I don't want to tell you you need a teaspoon or a quarter of a teaspoon. I think as you are cooking, you need to taste the flavor and see if it's suitable for you and your family. And I'll give you an example. I have a family that comes over and they don't add a lot of salt. But in our family, unfortunately, because I know salt is not that good for you, we like our meals flavor. And that means that our food is gonna have salt in it. accompany today's meal, I am making an affordable and easy dessert, and also it's my children's favorite. This vanilla pudding, it's calling for 2 cups of milk per bags. And what you do, this has to be cold milk. What you do is you whisk the powder, and after you finish whisking it, I like to use this bowl because once I'm done, I like to give it a good shake after I put the cover on, and you are about to see me doing that here. And then when you finish mixing everything well, you put it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. And after we finish cooking our meal, I am going to show you how you're going to layer the bananas and the cookie waffles. Now that I finished washing the dishes, I am going to take you outside to the back garden to harvest the peppers that I am going to be chopping alongside with an onion to saute and finish the collard greens. A little magic, and these are chopped. One of the secrets that I learned from Rachel Ray, and I am not sure if you're familiar how she is, and if you watch her channel. I've been watching Rachel Ray since she was in the Food Network, but I remember when she said that every time that you're dealing with any sort of greens and you are sauteing them, the best seasoning is nutmeg. Now I am not gonna grind an actual nutmeg because at the moment I don't have, so I am going to use the powder one, but I can tell you that it does make a difference. Also, I took out the neck bones, and I shredded it, and I am mixing it in here. And as I'm taking the collard greens in layer, I am also seasoning them every time I take a bunch. here we go again and doing more dishes. This is why I feel that there's a lot of people that don't enjoy cooking because you're spending hours cooking, you're spending hours washing dishes, and then when you actually sit at the table to eat, I mean, how long do you take? We usually take like 10 minutes and we're all done and moving on to the next task. And a lot of us don't even get a thank you at the table for cooking all these meals and putting out all this work. So I totally understand, particularly any woman that tells me, I hate cooking. And I must say, I totally get you. I do enjoy cooking and baking. I just despise washing the kitchen floor. Don't ask me why. I just don't like it. My daughter usually helps me with that task, especially because the dogs that we have, they're mostly hers. So she's in charge of cleaning that mess. But anyhow, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you made it this far into today's video, I also want to encourage you to go and check out the playlist. There's these women's that are chefing it up for you, encouraging you and giving you ideas. But guess what? We are pouring out to you over the screen, but you on that side usually are the ones that pour into us because you drop a comment and you let us know something that we don't know, and we learn from you as much as we can share with you. So make sure you drop a comment. Which is your favorite seasoning, or what is your Thanksgiving tradition, or what is it that you love about the holidays, or what is it that you despise. But anyhow, I am going to share a small clip of us having dinner together. This is Sunday, October 30th, when I cooked all this. And I hope you enjoy that clip. Here, real quick, I have to make this for Matthew, which is my youngest son. He loves stuffing. That boy eats stuffing every single day. And the bags call for 1.5 cups of water. You boil it, you melt the butter, you put the stuff in, and then you wait a few minutes and you fluff it up. When I first created my channel, it was called Chronicles of a Foster Family because I am a foster mom. But because of the state of New Jersey changed the law, I don't foster as much as I used to. And it's not something that I can have a say on it. It's just basically how the state is handling the foster care system nowadays. But although I changed the name of the channel and what is geared to encourage people to clean and organize, I also, in the back of my mind, I'm very aware that some of the many foster children, and it's about 44 children that I have fostered thus far, may be watching me. And they may be reminded of the moments that they spent it in my home and the meals that we ate together and how we celebrated certain holidays. So if that's you watching me, you still have a special place in my heart, and I hope that this Thanksgiving that you're found safe and that you're being loved and that you have fun memories of us in this home. And I am sending you a virtual hug wherever you are found at this time. Finally, we are going to be putting the pudding together, cutting the bananas, and crumbling the wafers. And I am going to be doing that with my hands. I found that is the best. You know, it's one less dish that I have to clean or tool or equipment, because I know some people, they like to put the wafers in a plastic bag and then hammer it down with a kitchen hammer, the one you use to tenderize the meat. I just crumble it up with my hands. And this was the best dish of the night according to my kids. But again, they can eat this every single day. Tell me if this chicken does not look divine, and I'll promise you it tastes delicious. This is going to be a game changer for you. You have to invest in a burnt pan and start roasting your chicken there. I'm telling you, your guests are going to appreciate you and love you at the same time. Friend, I am sending you over a virtual hug. I am including a little clip of us eating this dinner on this Sunday, as well as at the end, you'll see my daughter and also my surrogate daughter eating the banana pudding. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and don't forget to go and check out the ladies' playlist and stay tuned to see this clip.
This looks so good. You're laughing because you're excited. Okay. Man. I can do the whole thing. I can do the whole thing.